With so much going on in the world today, it's really reassuring to know that there are people praying for peace and also for the well-being of all beings on this planet. And so today I have the pleasure of being with one of those people. Her name is Joan Amaral, and she is an ordained Zen priest. She comes from the San Francisco Zen Center and the Tassajara, get it right? Mm-hmm. Center, also in California, and now she is the guiding teacher at the Marblehead Zen Center. So welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me today, taking time out to talk.
I'm so happy you're here.
So tell me a little bit about this idea of being in service. What does that mean from a Zen point of view?
Yes, okay, so there are a couple things. I love that you mentioned the well-being, because you come and sit with us midday, Wednesday, midday, midweek. We sit for half an hour and then we do a well-being ceremony. We offer a well-being service. And this is really powerful, to chant the loving kindness meditation and then say the names of people we know and love in our lives who are going through some difficulty. You know, they're in jail, they're sick, they're going through a divorce, they're losing their job, they're depressed, whatever's going on. To give them love, to hold them in our hearts, you know, to concentrate our mind, heart on them. And then also we do it for ourselves, because I think a lot of times with someone in our life who's suffering, we might feel completely helpless. We don't know what we can do. So this kind of just creates a field of loving kindness. So that's one type of service.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of a radical idea that you could come and sit still, and just by you sitting still, that you're being in service to the world.
Yeah, It is a radical idea. And I've been contemplating this koan for a while. We call it service, chanting and bowing, and I guess the Catholics do. I grew up Catholic. We call that service, right? A Catholic service, right?
Yeah, you go to a service.
It's interesting, a service, serving by chanting and bowing, kneeling, praying.
So you mentioned a koan.
Koan,
What's koan? What is that?
What is a koan? Well, so I'm sure many people have heard the word koan like you've heard the word Zen. Well, koan, it's kind of it's not supposed to just drive you nuts. You know, what does it mean, this contradiction? It's actually to free you, even though it may drive you nuts in the process, because it's seemingly contradictory, but it's meant, and you used this word before, to open. To open your mind, to open up to many possibilities, this beginner's mind, which is, Suzuki Roshi said, in the beginner's mind there are many possibilities, but in the expert's mind there are few. So the koan is meant to open you up, and it's also like sitting in full lotus. It's not that you're trying, it's like that it's a competitive sport, you know, to sit the best. It's actually the most stable position, but it's interesting what happens when you cross your right leg over your left and you're not so sure what's the right leg and the left leg anymore. This is the training for the mind. We use our bodies to train our mind, to loosen our grip, our sureness that this is this and that is that, right, left, good, bad, you know?
Right, and so when those things become a little blurrier, then maybe a different way of looking at things, or
it opens
some gentleness
something up.
or acceptance.
Even when I was doing that, I was, you know, just releasing the grip on some narrow idea of what I think reality is.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, Zen sounds very encompassing of many different ways of doing it, whether you're sitting or getting up and helping someone more physically. And
many Dharma gates.
Your head and your heart and all mixed in there.
The whole thing. Dharma gates open to everybody. This question's come up several times, you know, is Zen for everybody? Yes. There's a Dharma gate for you, okay? For as many people as there are, there is a Dharma gate.
Well, thank you for talking to me.
You're welcome.
And if you want to learn more about what's a Dharma gate and how you can be in service, how you can even just come and sit here in the Zen Center, you can go to marbleheadzencenter.org. And next time on Health and Wellness, we are going to talk about how to be mindful, especially when life gets a little messy. So until then, be well.